Luxembourg made history on March 1, 2020, by becoming the first country in the world to offer completely free public transportation across its entire network. This includes buses, trams, and trains, with the exception of first-class train seats and certain cross-border routes. The initiative aims to reduce traffic congestion, lower carbon emissions, and promote social equity by making mobility accessible to everyone, regardless of income. Key details. Scope. Free travel applies to residents, tourists, and commuters alike. Funding. The cost is covered by the government through taxpayer money, eliminating the need for ticket sales or inspections. Impact. Luxembourg City, the capital, has some of the worst traffic congestion in the world, and this policy seeks to encourage a shift from private cars to public transit. Context. Luxembourg is one of the wealthiest countries globally, with a high GDP per capita, enabling such ambitious social policies. The country has a small population, around 640,000, but attracts over 200,000 cross-border workers daily, making efficient transit crucial. Challenges. Critics argue that free transport alone may not solve congestion without further infrastructure upgrades. The policy's long-term sustainability and environmental benefits are still being evaluated. Luxembourg's experiment is being watched closely by other cities and countries considering similar measures to combat climate change and urban mobility issues. Here's a deeper dive into Luxembourg's free public transport and how it compares to other cities, countries with similar initiatives. Luxembourg's free transit. Expanded details. 2 benefits. Everyone, residents, tourists, and cross-border workers, though some international trains may require tickets. Cost to government. Euro 41 million annually, a fraction of Luxembourg's budget, funded by tax revenue. Infrastructure. Free transit is paired with investments in expanded tram lines, e.g., Luxembourg City's tram network, new train routes to France, Germany. Results so far. 4. Public transport use increased by approximately 20% since 2020. Traffic congestion dropped slightly, but car reliance remains high. Cars still account for approximately 47% of trips. Critics note that free fares alone won't solve mobility issues without better service frequency, routes. Global comparisons. Other places have tested free transit, but none as comprehensively as Luxembourg. Tallinn, Estonia, free for residents, since 2013. How? Only residents, registered taxpayers, ride free, tourists pay. Funded by redistributing municipal taxes. Impact. 3. Bus use rose by 14%, but car traffic barely declined, many still own cars for convenience. Controversial. Some argue it's a subsidy for wealthier suburban commuters. Dunkirk, France, free for all, since 2018. How? Entire bus network is free, funded by local taxes. Impact. 3. Ridership doubled in 2 years. Reduced car use by approximately 10% in the city center. See other examples. Valletta, Malta. Free buses for tourists to reduce cruise ship traffic. Kansas City, USA. First major U.S. city to offer free buses, 2020, but limited impact due to low-density sprawl. Why Luxembourg's model stands out. Scale. First nationwide system, not just a city. Funding. No fare box revenue at all, unlike Tallinn, which charges non-residents. Goal. Part of a broader climate strategy. Luxembourg aims to cut transport emissions 65% by 2030. Challenges and lessons. Not a silver bullet. Free fares work best when paired with service upgrades, e.g., Dunkirk added more buses. Equity questions. In Luxembourg, cross-border workers, often lower income, still pay for some international routes. Density matters. Small, wealthy nations, cities, like Luxembourg or Tallinn, find it easier to fund than larger, car-centric regions. Future of free transit trend. More cities are testing free routes, e.g., Montpellier, France, will go free in late 2024. Debate: should governments prioritize free transit or better service? Luxembourg is trying both.